Hello everyone and welcome back to Algorithm Empowerment. Today David is going to share a counterintuitive approach to identifying how to place our attention on the things that are truly meaningful. One of the most important things while on our journey of growth is our ability to have uncompromising endurance with all of our meaningful pursuits. One of the main insights David found was the importance of welcoming failure and our ability to persevere and grow in the midst of failure. There's going to be strong language content in this video, so it won't be for the faint of heart, and if strong language doesn't resonate with you, I would turn off the video now. But without further detail, let's book it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Algorithm Empowerment. My name is David and today I will be talking about a book titled The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, a Counterintuitive Approach to Living a Good Life by Mark Manson. This book offers, as probably suggested by the title, a way to live an as carefree life as possible, but that life itself is not problem-free and that there is just no such thing as a problem-free life. Mark defines problems in this book not as obstacles, but rather as welcomed challenges to living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. In this book, Mark suggests to the readers that by organizing your priorities and focusing on those things that are truly important to you and those things that truly motivate and inspire you, allow you to view the world through a more realistic scope and in turn allow you to see your place in it. People today get so caught up in chasing unrealistic fantasies. I'm going to work hard and I'm going to buy my multi-million-dollar dream home and my dream car, or I'm going to work hard and I'm going to become a famous celebrity, or even a more real world one, I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to meet someone and our relationship is going to be perfect and life is just going to be perfect. No, not quite. And life does not work that way. And this is where this book provides, I think, a much needed slap in the face, as did it provide that for me. It's not going to apologize about it. If you email Mark and say, Mark, this book hurt my feelings, he's probably not going to apologize about it. The title might steer some readers away, but I think it also might entice some other readers, and that's where it enticed me. But it's not really until you start reading it and start seeing those underlying themes that you see this counterintuitive approach to life that you might not normally think about. Mark offers 3 valuable insights to living a better life. First, and as the title might suggest, pick what to give a fuck about and what not to. Find those things that you can place at the top of your totem pole. Find those things that you can give the most importance above all else and pursue them. The second, then, is the pursuit. The process by which you attain these things is one that should absolutely never leave you questioning why you started that process in the first place. And the third is to allow failure to be an option, but also to know that pain and suffering are not. Putting in the time and energy and resources and all the blood, sweat, and tears will be worth it. Just constantly learn from your mistakes and do better next time. Arguably most important is finding your passion. Just do some soul searching. Find what truly inspires and motivates you. Find those things that make you want to get out of bed in the morning and pursue the hell out of them, because you are the only one responsible for your actions and no one else. If you're in a job that you don't enjoy, what's the old adage? Love what you do and never work a day in your life. That is incredibly stressed throughout this book. If you resent your job and it's hard finding any other reason to wake up in the morning other than you're required to do so, it's likely that the burden of your job can and will outweigh the benefits. Likewise, if you're in a relationship that seems to just be going through the motions and that it's one that you're not totally invested in, then the burden of that relationship, the monotony of the tedious arguments begin to annoy you. And if you don't give a fuck about the relationship other than perhaps the immediate gratification of the sex or the companionship, then it's ultimately your responsibility to change it. In this book, Mark uses a very good example that when we're young and ambitious and adventurous, that we all try to be rock stars. We all want to be celebrities and rock stars. But how many of us actually grow up to be rock stars or celebrities? The fame and the money all seem great and nice, but is that truly something that's important to us? Is that truly something that we give a fuck about? And hey, if it is, absolutely, by all means, pursue it, but pursue it wholeheartedly. And this is where the second insight comes in. While finding what inspires you and drives you is undeniably important, The process to which you attain that something is equally, if not more important. If you want to work hard to buy that dream home or that dream car, or if you want to be famous and seen all over TV, then you need to know full well the process of doing so. If you enjoy putting in 80-hour weeks and losing sleep only to make a little bit of extra cash in the long run, I personally might say you're crazy, but your process is your own, and my words should have absolutely no bearing on your determination to complete your process. Also, that thing that you place the most importance on should be measurable in a way that only makes sense to you and that you determine and that does not compare to anyone else. So your process and ultimately, hopefully, your success will be your own and no one else's. But it is knowing that the process you are enduring is worth it. And if it's not, why bother? If your end game goal is too arduous or sufferable that at any point you begin to question why you are pursuing it, then chances are you don't actually give as much of a fuck about it as you think. This leads into the last major insight, which is that suffering and pain and rejection are all utterly and completely inevitable, and that you should not fear but rather welcome failure as an option because it promotes growth and future success. No one on the face of this planet set out to achieve something without failing at least once, and likely more than once. Everyone's story is different. Everyone leads a different life, but no one got to where they are now without some form of pain and rejection and suffering. But if you choose something that totally invigorates you and that gives you meaning, if you choose something that you know will be a tough process to attain, but you are ready and willing to endure the process and endure that pain, suffering, and rejection without once questioning why you started that process in the first place, and that's what gives your life meaning, and that's what gives you a better life. I wanted to close this video by saying that I am the furthest thing from being an avid reader, but this book and Mark's style of writing, he'll go from joking to absolutely serious, really kept me engaged from start to finish. This book has allowed me to kind of take a step back and examine what's going on in my own life and to place that importance on some things while, not giving a fuck about others. I wanted to thank you all for watching, and remember, find your passion, make it happen, and keep giving it.